Alright, I'm trying to finish up a couple of things on a Ramcharger so I can start putting it together. This rust area in here, as you can see, it's growing on it, and that's usually the way it is when you get these rust spots. So I really need to take the fender off here, get the dash out, and have a lot of stuff off. So I'm gonna get in here, and we got this piece here that probably has some rot in it that I can see back up in there. The dash needs to come out and carpet because there's actually padding there that was holding some of the moisture. And I'll probably have to cut this whole piece out eventually, but for now I'm going to patch it up, and that'll stop the leak until I get to the new place and I have room to actually completely tear down the vehicle, at least the front end and the dash and all that, to hit these areas. But there's probably a lot of little areas like that need to be hit. Like I want to get down in here and get all this stuff out eventually. So I think that'll be more of a long-term thing. So just kind of patch it up for now, and that'll get me down the road and stop leaking in the floor. Alright, I'm doing some more of this kitty hair. And I'm noticing that how much I have missing out of the can and how much I have missing out of the hardener ain't quite adding up. I'm doing it by what they say, but I think the problem is I'm doing such a small amount. I gotta take and use a little bit less hardener activator, because I'm about halfway done with my tube of hardener and about a quarter way done with that. So I can always buy more, but I notice I'm not getting a good work out of it, like working time. So I just need to back this off a little bit. Because they say you're just supposed to do a thin stripe all the way across. I think I'm going to go maybe 3/4 of the way and see what I get with this, since I know I'm getting too much hardener added in there. Okay, I got the kitty hair in there. Now I just want to note, I do know that this looks like it's not really bonding there either. I got tape behind there. And I was trying to patch that up, and I know that's too big of a spot, but I'm in a predicament of I really need to do a patch panel, but that's just beyond the scope of what I'm trying to accomplish right now. So I started out with a steering box, and here I am trying to patch some stuff up. So on the inside, if you look in there, that's what I did on the back side to try to make it look a little cleaner. So it actually extends all the way up that seam above the tape there. That's how much I'm really going to have to work on and try to get fixed. But there's a whole dash in the way, so to really fix this, I'll need the fender out, dash out, and everything. So the reason I kind of did that stuff is this little blue jean material stuff the factory uses. Once you get a little bit of water, it just wicks the water up, so it's going to go all the way up that seam and just start rotting everything out. You can see back in there in the little air box, that needs work too. So that'll be for another time. Hopefully this fixes it, keeps it from leaking for a little while anyway. Alright, second layer looking a lot better. What happened on the first one is I had tape back behind there, and I had to go poke at it while it's still wet, you know, broke it loose. But I think that'll work for now. Like I said before, I need to do a patch panel, but that's just beyond the scope of what I'm doing. See, I'm looking up here on this edge, probably can't get a good picture of it, but you can see where all the little spot welds are. Well, that's separating all the way up. So that's a firewall panel. Luckily it's just a flat piece, so whenever I come in here I'll probably need to just go ahead and pull the engine, do all the wiring, fix the firewall, get the dash out. That's how I'm going to have to get this done, to get all that rot out. But yet again, this is beyond the scope. I started out rebuilding a power steering pump, and I'm doing body work. That's how these projects crawl up on you like that. Alright, I'm putting the inner fender back together on the 85 Ramcharger, and I'm replacing some of these rotted out bolts and fasteners. Some of these aren't factory. It's been apart before, and the reason is these little speed nuts, they just rot and break. So it'd be good to put some speed nuts back on, but I can access both sides. So sometimes I want to rework on projects. Like this is a 50-piece pack. I think I bought that because I needed like maybe 3 or 4 of them, and I got these when I was doing the wing on the Mustang. And it kind of sucks to buy the big pieces, but it turns out I can use those pieces for the current project I have right now. So it's good to have stuff like that. I think these are 1/4-20, so that's a good standard bolt. I can just go in and replace all this rotted stuff out with these things, and like I said, I can go buy speed nut. That's a trip to the store when I already got fasteners sitting here. So go take a peek and see what it looks like. It's looking pretty sharp. Kind of joke saying, well, now I gotta remove the hood and fenders and all the other stuff because it's looking so good down in there. So that's looking a lot better. Good painted steering box, battery tray. So I'm gonna continue putting this thing together and get it back driving.